clerk will read the caption to House Resolution 971.
House Resolution 971 by Representative Houston of the 170th, Perkel of the 155th, Watson of the 172nd, Powell of the 171st, Oliver of the 82nd, and others, commending Mrs. Eunice Lastinger Mixon as the Distinguished Older Georgian for 2018 and for other purposes.
Chair recognizes Chairman Houston for an invite resolution.
Thank you. Before I start, I'd like to recognize some people in the gallery that are here with Miss Eunice. Her son, Johnny, and his wife, Pat Mixon, and their granddaughter and her husband, Melanie and John. And also today joining Miss Eunice is her son, Jimmy and Debbie Mixon, and Jim and J.C. Mixon. Well, I tell you, this is quite an honor to recognize my friend and my advisor and my constituent, Miss Eunice Mixon. Miss Eunice has been named the Distinguished Older Georgian for 2018. And in the past 3 decades, she has worn so many hats. She's been a farmer's wife, she's been a school teacher, she is a non-paid political consultant, she's a community leader, and she's had standing parts in movies and TV shows. And also, when Governor Perdue was here, he had recommended for her to be in a national TV commercial. And she was flown out to California, and you might have seen her on a national TV ad. And one thing and she was, I'll have to mention, she was a doorkeeper for the Senate for a short while. But you see who's recognizing her. We'll forgive her for that. And Miss Eunice has served in the last 3 decades, she has served on over 15 state boards and commissions. She has served on the State Board of Elections. She served on the Heritage Trust Board. She has served on for 23 years, she served on the Georgia Student Finance Commission. Georgia Student Finance Commission. Hope Scholarship. She was chairman of the committee that did the Hope Scholarship. And also, I know we've got several attorneys in here. I don't know if you've had a chance to meet her there, but for years she served on the Georgia State Bar Disciplinary Board, and I'm sure none of y'all have met her then, but for many years she served there. And I can't tell you how many other boards she served on because of limited time. But also, and for local boards, you name a local board, Miss Eunice served on it. But Miss Eunice is truly a nonpartisan person. The first person she voted for was Ike. Then she served on the Georgia Democratic State Committee. But now, if you ask her what party she's in the South Georgia Party. And that's how she likes to be recognized. And she has truly been an ambassador for South Georgia. She loves this state. She loves people. And she has indeed made Georgia a better place to live. And I'm so honored to have this special person, Miss Eunice Mixon. Miss Eunice, I love you. And she wants to say a few words.
Impeach me when I talk too long. Well, I love Miss Penny, but I declare she will stretch it sometimes. And it is so wonderful to be in the people's house, look out and see all the members of this house have very pleasant faces. And look, they've all got intelligent expressions too. I'm teasing you a little bit because y'all all work so hard, and you wouldn't be here if you weren't what we needed. And it's great to say hello to Johnny, and it's great to have Jimmy with me. But really, what I'm doing today is I am representing something that 20-year-olds especially, maybe 30, 40, maybe even 50, need to be reminded that I am representing the thousands and thousands and thousands of older Georgians who are watching and looking for a place to help really serve Georgia. They continue to make a contribution. They not only help keep the wheels turning, but they, you know what? They know the issues when they vote too. I really, I can't tell you that much. Let me stop just a minute. A piece of advice. This is important. Don't die young. I can testify that after you're 80 and you're ready to say, oh, I got this honor today, because the main thing, you got to be 80 years old. Well, I was 86, and that made me a shoo-in. I want to tell you, because you don't believe it yet. You think you're living your best days now. And I guess you are. But some of the richest things that make you feel real useful can come after you're 80 years old. And you work your head off when you're young, and nobody seems to notice. But honey, you hit 80, and you will get so many honors. So the main thing is, don't die young.